Alright, what would you do if they made a racket that had literally our colors on it, like Gladiatorstennis paint job?
Oof, I mean, nah, at the end of the day, it's just another racket. I would treat it just like any other racket.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Glads? Welcome back to Gladiatorstennis, and today we're reviewing the second generation of the famous wilsonclash. It's probably one of the most arm-friendly rackets out there, but let's see if there's anything more to it. Check out the specs.
So there is a bit of wind, as you can see. There is sun. So, I mean, rain is the only thing that there is not today, but you have an umbrella. So yeah.
The umbrella
At
is
least take the
for the
racket.
wind because it's annoying for the microphone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, guys, the wilsonclash V2. It's the only concern that I have right now before playing with it is that it's 295 grams. Like my racket is like 330 and this is 295. It's gonna be very not enough for me, but let's hope that it's fine.
All right.
That's a very improvised transition, but I hope it's okay.
Do the swing.
It's April Fool's today, and damn did the wind play a joke on us. The wind was just nasty, and that means we got very few highlights, so I better make this review short and informative. Oh yeah, for you to understand just how crazy the wind was, check this out. Yeah, now to the clash. Wilson made a massive comeback with their new design language, starting with the blade, and the new clash solidifies that comeback in my opinion. It is a really good looking racket, no doubt here. To the racket's performance now. I really liked it, and even the wind didn't disturb my experience that much. Forehand was the better shot on the baseline, but not by a lot. My forehands felt clean and quite stable, and it's really not something you'd expect from a racket just by looking at the specs. I mean, the 295 grams are really not painting a picture of a stable racket. It's not the most stable, but not bad. Not bad. Another thing that surprised me was the amount of spin I was managing to achieve with my forehands. The previous clash was very spinny already, but the new one seems to take it to another level. Though, it might be the paint job that makes me think so. Either way, opening short angles, playing deep and defending was a pleasure. And I really didn't miss my gravity on those shots. Can't forget about the feel. Thanks to the Clash's signature low stiffness, the feeling on impact is absolutely magnificent. Kind of reminds me of the Yonex feel, if you know what I mean. On the backhands, it's more of the same, except I play quite flat here. Therefore, the spin wasn't that important, except for when I was defending or going for a risky approach. What was noticeable is the low weight, that this time really affected the racket's penetration through the ball and made it less satisfying and controlling to switch down the line. A bit of added lead could easily fix that issue though. Volleying was quite pleasant. Even though it didn't feel like something like a pro stuff RF in terms of solidity, the maneuverability carried, as the preparation and the delivery of the racket to the shot was lightning quick. Return seemed just okay, even with the lower weight. Adding a bit wouldn't hurt, but it wasn't anything too bad. The stability seemed to be decent, and with the quicker coming balls it was somehow easier to deal with, especially on the backhand side. Serving, just like with the previous clash, makes no sense. In a good way. Second topspin serves, yeah, they're good. The racket is overall good for spin. Open string pattern, big head, etc. The flat serves are the ones that make no sense. Even though I didn't serve that many because the wind was annoying and for a good flat serve you need a good toss precision, I was definitely seeing a massive potential whenever I did manage to hit with the center of the racket. Directing the ball to the exact target was very easy and the speed was quite decent, even though it can definitely be improved with some lead. Player who would benefit from a racket like this one could be a beginner intermediate player who is not yet ready for a heavy demanding frame, someone who plays occasionally and doesn't want to hurt their body, or even someone who plays a lot but just wants a comfortable racket with no hustle. In the last case though, I'm pretty sure you'd need some extra weight for the optimal performance.
Areg, why are we both wearing caps? It has nothing to do with the fact that the wind is completely f***ing up our hair, right?
No, my beautiful hair is always good. Let me put it back. Sorry, let me put it. Okay. Anyway, Gris, did you know, I mean it's like an obvious fact, but did you know that all the cool stuff in the world have this color?
I see.
And maybe the subscribe button enters in that category, guys? Maybe you can post
And the
your-
bell as well.
Yeah.
Guys, the follow button on Instagram doesn't enter in that color category, but it's just a matter of time, right?
Yeah. So please do that.
Please.
Thank you, guys.
Well,
Yes.
So from the intro, we
I
can
missed
kind
you.
of
I
kind
missed
of
you.
tell that you like the paint job of the racket.
Oh, was it evident? I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, it is cool looking, man. I mean, the whole day I've been like this, a teenager, you know, saying like words like cool, sick, bro. Let's move on. It's unfair for the other companies that Wilson apparently has this mind-reading machine, so they can make the exact racket that the customer wants. In this case, they read my mind. A Bordeaux-colored big head racket with a sensational pleasuring feel. Those are few of my dreams in a racket. But all the mind-reading machines fail sometimes, I guess, because 295 grams aren't exactly enough for my taste, and I think for Grisha's taste as well. But overall, this racket felt even powerful, so that lack of stability produced by the light nature of this frame is really a bit of a pain in the booty. But talking only forehands, I should say that even with all the wind we had that day, it was extremely easy to swing the racket with my wrist and gain good amount of topspin, both on low balls where I had to make sure that to save the net, and also on the shots where I was standing far behind the baseline and doing my best to push my opponent back. Backhands were decent as well. The big head size combined with 16x19 string pattern is always a good combo. Therefore, I wasn't suffering to continue the cross-court rallies when trying to neutralize the point, and slicing was unbelievable. Plus the wind, my homie that day, because even when I was hitting a shitty slice, the ball was changing directions constantly, making it a hard ball to get to. You can imagine how much Grisha enjoyed those moments. But I also enjoyed this playtest, especially when I got to the net. That sweet feel made me feel very comfortable when volleying, as I had this great sensation of controlling and feeling everything that was happening during the contact. Due to the ugly windy circumstances, my main focus when serving was opening the court with wide serves, without going nuts by hitting risky flat bombs. Maybe with few exceptions. But the overall feeling was positive on the serve. But if we talk even bigger overall, I mean all the shots together, I should say that this clash was amazing, because it had this unmatched soft feel to it, and it was very satisfying. Like, have you ever been hugged by 3 fluffy pandas at the same time? I think no one has, but I bet the sensation would be similar to playing with this new clash. Let's see the grades.
I know